The next challenge is making sure we get the right people in the right seats. I'm a massive believer in you get the right people on the bus, get the journey going the right direction, and you put them in the right seat. You've got to be willing to get dirty during the journey. An empty seat is better than a seat filled with somebody that's not right.
Hi, I'm David from Hello Social, and I'm here today with Dan Bumby, who's the MD of Simoda. I'm going to ask him some questions for business owners, founders, and those looking to get started. I guess I wanted to ask you a couple of questions, kind of your journey so far. I'm a big believer in the kind of mantra of, what got you here won't get you there.
Yeah.
So tell us maybe future, next 12 months, what you're trying to achieve. Talk to us about.
Yeah, so from the next 12 months point of view, it's very, very focused on some of the offerings that we've got. So how do we build on the success that we've already had in terms of the business, but we're looking at our technology offerings around building more around AI, and not just your standard utilising Copilot. We're looking at large language models to see if we can bring AI to bigger customers, bigger organisations, and that ties in really, really nicely with our infrastructure platform. With also trying to move organisations to a more robust infrastructure, a robust IT setup, as well as supporting some of the smaller customers as well. So we've got loads of stuff on, loads.
Nice. And set up 2019, didn't you?
Yes.
And you've gone from sort of 2 to 39 members of staff now?
Yeah, 39 I think it is now.
Like 40 members of staff?
Yeah, so the next challenge is making sure we get the right people in the right seats. I'm a massive believer in you get the right people on the bus, get the journey going the right direction, and you put them in the right seat. I believe we've 100% got the right people. I'm seeing lots and lots of CVs coming through, people that actively want to come and work for Simoda, so we must be doing something right, I think, which is really good. Yeah. But ultimately the next 12 months is going to be trying to fill the positions that we need to take us on the next 4 to 5 year journey.
Yeah.
And I really want ambitious people that want to be part of the journey, that want to potentially look at being a serious part of the leadership team moving forward. In terms of myself, I'm 50 next year, so and I don't look it. But now I'm 50 next year, so I've got to look at what our and as a leadership team, what our succession plan looks like. What does my role look like in a few years' time? So I'm really happy and really looking forward to this journey, to be fair.
And just kind of scale back for me a little bit when you were sort of kind of 10 members of staff, so first year of business. What advice would you give to other owners, founders listening to this, in that sort of about finding the right people, the team? Yeah. What advice would you give them?
I think and if you need somebody to come and work for you, need a role, it's better to fill it with somebody that's good rather than somebody that's poor. I know that sounds really basic, but an empty seat is better than a seat filled with somebody that's not right. And I think also just be strong in your convictions, have a plan, really focus, and then there'll be a lot of noise that happens along the way. But if you've got a real structured plan and you're really focused on it, then I believe if you believe what you're going to do, you will achieve. And I think for us, we had a fair few rocky journeys along the way, a fair few times, a fair few sleepless nights and stuff, but you come through it with the vision that this is what you want to do, this is what you're trying to achieve, and so long as you're doing something that's right and valuable for your customer base, then I truly believe that you'll get over those points, because everybody has them. It's just how do you deal with them.
Yeah, I've been listening to Alex Hormozy recently.
Yes.
And his podcast is called The Game, right? And it's the game of business, the game of life, blah, blah. And it's this kind of mindset shift of you're not, you win by partaking, right? You don't win by completing, you win by just being in business and operating, and that I think is a big shift for, lots of people owners, founders, maybe business owners, they're thinking, well, I need to get people so that I can, do less or get out or whatever. But actually being in business is part of the fun, right? Part of that journey, would you say? Or...
Yeah, it's strong to have a direction on what you want to achieve, but you've got to be willing to get dirty during the journey.
Yeah.
And I think every single business owner would probably look and go, I'd love everybody to be able to do everybody's job perfectly, and I could go and spend 2-3 weeks away and stuff. I mean, this last 12 months I've had the first week away where I've not turned my email on.
Wow.
And I've got people in the business that I'm comfortable of looking after the business in the right way, but still I come back and I'm still bang into it again, and I think I enjoy the journey, I enjoy the work, and I think if we can move forward with the right people, I'm still going to want to be involved in some way, shape or form. I love going and seeing customers, I love seeing vendors, I love talking about Simoda, and I think I'll still always want to do that moving forward. But I think having the right people on board to help is critical to that.
What would you say would be kind of your number one trait? Because you talked about recruiting leadership positions. What would you say is kind of like a number one trait, or your top 3 traits for kind of finding people in leadership positions? What are you looking for?
I want people that are honest, no bullshit. Yeah. I'd rather know that something's wrong early doors than wait till the last minute. I want people that are passionate. And quite frankly, I think those are the 2 real key ones for me. Yeah. No bullshit, passionate about what they want to do, and a thirst for knowledge. I think you no matter how far down the chain you go in terms of owning a business, and I think you can look at people like Bill Gates and stuff. They're still learning things, and you've got to be willing to learn stuff. And I think if you have that thirst for knowledge, that will do you the world of good, the world of power. And leaders that don't bullshit people, work the right way, and also ones that are up for a laugh and a joke. I think we have a big thing around culture in Simoda, and for me, that culture starts with having somebody who can work with a smile on their face. If you don't, then there's no point. There's no point.